And I have called that attitude the E attitude. And that E stands for entrepreneurial attitude. Now, this is a very powerful word, entrepreneurial. However, it's a word that I think that in today's world it's being used in a very narrow way, because the power of this word is vast, is immense. And we're mainly using it to refer to the man or woman that creates a business, that starts a company. And of course, the man or woman that creates a company is an entrepreneur. There's no doubt about it. But we do not have to create a company to be entrepreneurs. We are called to have an entrepreneurial way of life in every domain of our lives, because that's the only way we're going to be able to give to our society. Now, the entrepreneurial process is very particular, because every time that you're going to start something, you always feel fear. And the entrepreneur is the man or the woman, the boy or the girl that can overcome that fear, jump, and take risks. And that is the true spirit of being an entrepreneur and embracing an entrepreneurial attitude or an E attitude in your life. Because truth is that the life of a person, of a team, of a company, and even of countries are always roller coaster drives. So the first attribute of the entrepreneurial individual, team, or organization is ambition. And ambition is the power of dreaming. Is the power of being able to project yourself into the future and having a clear vision of what you want to achieve. There's an author that I admire a lot called Joel Arthur Barker. And he says, a vision without action is a dream that you will never fulfill. Action without a vision is nonsense. But a vision with action can actually change the world. And what Barker calls action, I call energy. And it's the energy what gives you the capacity to execute and to work for your dreams so that they become a reality. And each one of you look into your hearts and look into your minds and remember how many dreams we have left in the middle of the process. And this is when the third element of the E attitude framework becomes so important. And the third element is called endurance. And it's the power to persevere. It's the power to confront the challenges that life gives you, to learn from your mistakes and from your failures. It's very common that we have a great dream, we start putting all of our energy into this dream so that it becomes a reality, and out of the blue, something or someone appears at the other end, putting resistance and making our journey more difficult. And there are many examples of people out there that represent endurance and perseverance. Of course, Chris Gardner, of whom we already talked. Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the light bulb, is another great example. I don't know if you're aware, but he did 10,000 light bulbs that didn't work. He failed 10,000 times and kept on and kept on and kept on working on his project. And we sometimes just give up on the third attempt or the fifth attempt. We have now seen 3 of the 6 attributes: ambition, energy, and endurance. The fourth one is very relevant and very important, and I call it ensemble. And it's the capacity to work in a team, of being a team player. You never see a great artist, a great sportsman, a great sportswoman, a great student, a great businessman, a great salesman that has done everything on their own. Systematically, if you see the people that are great in what they do, these are people that know how to work in a team. And as human beings, we want to shine, we want to be the best. You know, the football player wants to score the goals, The musicians want to win the Grammys, the actors want to win the Oscars, the salesmen want to win the contest of the best salesman of the quarter. But we need to realize that in order for us to shine, we need the people around us. We come to the fifth element of the model, which is called elasticity. And I am not talking about the physical elasticity as the one shown in this picture. I'm talking about the mental elasticity. So creativity, innovation, thinking outside of the box, breaking paradigms is absolutely crucial. You need to wake up every morning and ask yourself, how can I do today much better what I did yesterday very good? And make a habit out of that. The last element of the model is called engagement. And engagement is when you realize that everything you do, every effort you make, is not for your own sake, but for the sake of others. It's when you realize that everything you do is for the service of other people, being your customers, the people you work with, your family, whoever. But when you do this click in your mind and when you realize this, the ordinary ceases to happen and the extraordinary starts to happen. And being engaged, really engaged with something, is nothing different than loving what you do. Being engaged is doing the things the right way, with high ethic standards, is seeking perfection every second of your life. None of us is going to be perfect because we are humans and we mess up all the time. But we have to make the effort of becoming better every day. Now there is one more thing, and I separate it from the other six because this is the only one that I cannot control, and I have called it serendipity. And we have seen luck or chances or destiny play a very important role in people's lives and in organizations' lives. So my message here is that chance, opportunity, luck comes to your life like a train. And sometimes the train comes and it's right there in front of you and the doors open and they extend you a red carpet and they say you're welcome to this great opportunity, and you don't even see the train because you're too busy complaining. Other times the train comes, the door opens, they put you the red carpet and you see the train and you see the carpet and you see the door, but you start asking yourself, should I go in or not? And you feel nervous and scared. And in the middle of that process, the doors closes and that train leaves and that train is never coming back. More trains will come, but that one will never come back. And some other times the train comes, the door opens, they put you the red carpet and you just hop on, full of decision, because what's the worst thing that can happen? So this is the entrepreneurial attitude I wanted to talk to you about. Please embrace it and use it in your personal life to become better individuals. Use it in your family life so that we can have better marriages, become better parents, and better children. Let's use it in our work life. Embrace an entrepreneurial attitude because you have a lot to offer. Embrace it in your spiritual life. Nothing more powerful than a spiritual endeavor. Use it in your social life, on helping others. There is a lot of need out there and we need to be very entrepreneurial and risk takers when it's about helping other people. So we're always going to be in the crossroads of our lives. And when you're there in the crossroads, dare to innovate. Dare to be entrepreneurial in your life. Follow your heart. Because you are going to fail 100% of the shots that you don't shoot. I know all of you are full of dreams as individuals and as a collective audience. But I want to tell you that the only limit for the dreams of people with an entrepreneurial attitude is the sky. The sky is the limit. I hope you embrace this entrepreneurial attitude and use it in your life, and you will see how happy you will be. Thank you very much.